Okay, hello programmers. Welcome back to this session around animations. So let's have a quick recap what we did in the class. In class, we created an animation of a helicopter. So the key of animation is to have a sprite which has more than one costumes. As you can see, we have two costumes. So these two costumes are slightly different, but if you keep changing the costumes of this sprite, you will be able to see the animated character. So for example, here, once I start, you'll see a helicopter that is flying. All right. So for the homework, we are going to create some slightly more complicated stuff, which is a flying bird. So I will create a new project. I'm going to call it a flying bird. So apparently this sprite isn't the one we want. We're going to delete it. And then we need to choose a sprite from the library. Something we can think of is flying. Yeah. What can fly? Probably a parrot. Okay, let's select this one. Before we move on, let's just double check if it has more than one costumes. Yes, it does. So that will be the one we want. So you can see if we keep changing costumes, we'll have a bird that is flying. All right. Next step is to add some script. What we are going to do is we always need is a start event. So in our start events, we are going to have a look. We're going to change it to look, which will be the next costume. So let's give it a go. If we change the next costume, if we keep changing, then we'll have the bird flapping its wings. So next step, I don't want the bird to just fly here. So I want it to move up and down. So in order to do that, I need to have another event, which is to detect if a key has been pressed. So a key such as up arrow, you'll be able to find that in your keyboard on your left, on your right button. So you'll be able to find that. All right. So when an up arrow is pressed, I want my bird to fly up. So how can I do that? Let's just go to the motion and find Y, change Y by, I'm going to make it fly a bit slow. So change Y by 2. So it fly 2 steps. It will fly 2 steps upwards once an up arrow key has been pressed. Another step is, I want my bird to keep changing costumes. I'll let it do it forever. So once I hit start button, my bird will be flapping. And if I keep press up, then my bird will fly up. You might feel that the bird is flying too fast. Yes, I feel so. So I'm going to add some pauses to the next costume block. So I will add a pause, like here, wait 1 second. I don't want to wait for 1 second. That's a bit too long. I'm going to let it wait for 0.1 second. Let's give it a go again. Now it's much better. All right. Our next step will be make the bird fly downwards once a down arrow has been pressed. So I'm going to make the bird fly downwards by -2 steps. So let's give it a go again. So if I hit up, bird goes up. If I hit down, my bird goes down. Okay, that's not yet. What I want to do is I want a bird to fly faster when it goes up because it needs more flapping, and it's less flapping when it goes down. So I'm going to make another variable. So I'm going to call this speed. So the thing is that I want this speed to apply only for these sprites. So I want speed only belongs to the bird. So now I have my speed. I wanted to wait for some speed second to change to another costume. As I said, I want my bird to fly faster when it goes up. So I'm going to change my speed to, so I'm going to use set speed. I'm going to change the speed to 0.1 second when I go up, and I want it, I don't need this one. I don't need the speed. I want my speed to go slowly. So I want to make a 0.3 second when I go down. All right, so let's give it a go. So if I want my bird to fly up, if I want my bird to fly down, see it goes a bit slower. All right, so that's almost it. Next step, I want to change the backdrop. We want something that is the sky or anything you like, because bird can basically fly anywhere in the world. So I will choose a city, and if I press up, my bird can go up. Press down, my bird can go down. Okay, that's basically it for today. If you want to add more events for the birds, you feel free to do so. Otherwise, do your homework, and we'll see you on Saturday.